Today, as the 41st day of the Omer, counting from the top, it's Yesod Sheba Yesod. And it's obviously a very sexual day. The epitome, so to speak, of Yesod. But counting from the bottom, going up, it would be Gevura Sheba Gevura, which links these 2 days of Yesod Sheba Yesod and Gevura Sheba Gevura. This entrance of Gevura Sheba Gevura is the left hand itself. It's the left hand of the left hand. It's the epitome of Yitzhak. It's the left side. And it's an entrance into that left side and maybe the Sitra Achra itself. So in this sense, it's a very special day. 41 is also a simple word, aim, mother, Aleph Mem. There are so many ways to count the Omer. There are infinite ways to count the Omer in the different worlds. But as Gevura Sheba Gevura, it's special for me because, as you may or may not know, I have a thing called tennis of the future, which is 2 forehand tennis. In other words, using your left hand the same as your right. Your Gevura Sheba Gevura the same as your Hesed Sheba Hesed. As your right hand. This is a great mystery. Why in the society the left side is left dormant, is left crippled, it's left ita, it's left undeveloped, and yet we think we're in a modern society with nothing more to develop. That's why today was another special day for me, because last night I forgot to say the Omer. I only recognized it when I woke up. And so I said to myself, I have to say it, but as you know, you have to say it without the bracha. And I can say it every night from now on till the end, but I have to say it without the bracha. And then I said to myself, in a certain sense, this is even deeper. I was thinking and I thought of the word Hoshech. Hoshech came into my mind. You have to say the Omer blessing in the Hoshech. And once the light comes in, once the or comes in, you can't say the bracha. Because the deepness of the Omer is in the Hoshech. It's in the darkness. And once you forget the darkness, that's a ragla, that's a head that's not a head that can't remember, a head beyond thought. To enter into that head after you forget, it means by forgetting, which is higher than remembrance. By forgetting, which is higher than remembrance, you get into the level of no bracha. Where else do we have no bracha? When we do Modi Ani in the morning when we rise, it's so high that it's beyond bracha. Other things that are beyond bracha, beyond mitzvot, are customs, family customs. Things like that. Beyond mitzvot, beyond doubt. So that's how I got into this today. And then Hoshek. And I'm doing the gematria this morning of Hoshek. And Hoshek comes out to be Het, Shin, Kaf. And so that's 328 plus 3 letters. 331 plus 1 for all, it's 332, which is a very big number in Judaism, because it's the first letters of the Shema. See? If you just take the first letters of the Shema, you get 332. Actually, 331, which would be Hoshek itself, plus 3 letters, is the first letters of El Na Rafana La. Do you know what that is? Well, it's good to find out. Because I'm going to tell you something else. I'm not teaching you anything here. I'm not in a position to teach you anything. I'm only in this position to speak. A medaber. See, a speaker, a speaking animal. Man is a speaking animal. I'm speaking, I'm not teaching. This is the ultimate selfie. Doesn't it look like a selfie? Me speaking into a phone, posing, taking pictures, posting. You know, I have 300 videos as Aleph Aleph on the YouTube. And then I have another 250 that nobody's ever seen because, you know, they're inaccessible right now, practically. They're on Blogger as Kabbalistic Solutions at Blogger or Blogspot or something, because I can't access it. But so I've done like 550 videos. They're all for me. You see, they're not for you. They're all for me. So in a certain sense, I'm speaking to the wall. This is my Western wall. I am speaking to myself. This is a hitzbodedot. Since I don't write down, I mean, I write notes, but I don't write like books. This is a verbal book. Speech, a medaber. Speaker. There's a famous man, spiritual teacher, many years ago, Krishnamurti. He used to say, I am not a teacher. I'm a speaker. Well, that's Judaism. So, I have nothing to teach you, and please don't follow me, so to speak. You don't even have to follow me on YouTube. Follow me anywhere. Follow yourself. Lech lecha. Go to yourself. Lech lecha. Each individual must find himself, write his own Torah, be his own person. That's what the entire opus of the Torah says to me. They've already had Moses. You can be your own self. Each person has his own unique spark, his own unique Yehida. And the real trick is to find it. How do you find it in this lifetime? How do you exercise it in this lifetime? That's the problem, because there are many forces against you. The societal forces against you, your educational systems forces against you. Everything is sized up so you will not lech lecha. That's why the Pasha and the words themselves come from Hashem. Lech lecha. They're strong. There's beautiful gematria in lech lecha. Let me just give you a little lech. We're going to use the final letters of the Kaf being 500. So we're going to, Lamed, Kaf is 530, and then same thing again, 530. It's 1060. That becomes the same as Ein Sof, Aleph, in Rosh Tivo, Aleph Samech. Aleph is 1,000, Samech is 60, 1060. It just so happens to be the gematria of Mishkan. When you take a final letter of 700 for the Nun, Mem 40, Shin 300, 340, Kaf 360, and a final Nun 700. That's 1060. Same as Lech Lecha. You know why? You're the Mishkan. You're the movable temple. You're the portable thing that moves. And until the third temple comes, you're it. Of course, you know, I feel that man is that temple. But until the third temple comes, you're it. You're the Mishkan, your body. Let me go back to Hoshech a little bit. Hoshech is gematria. Well, Hoshech is before Or. Hoshech is deep. Anyway. Hoshech is written in full as Het, 418, Shin, 360, Kaf, 100. That's 878, plus 8 letters. That's 886. That just so happens to be the 3 names of Elohim, written out. 300, 295, and 291, 886. So Hoshech actually equals Elohim. This is a very deep thing for the feminine also. You see on the left, and the Gevura, because Elohim is a Gevura related to Yudke Vavke. And remember that today, it's the feminine. So deep, so beautiful, so simple, because we all have it. It's given to us, you know. It's given. There's nothing. The only thing is to peel off the blockages that have been encrusted on you. You didn't purposely put them there. But remember, you're a child going to school. You know? That's where they put it on you. just limit you in any way. And that's what Gevura Sheba Gevura is. It's the limits. The limits. I'll bust through the limits. I don't want to hear about it. That's what Judaism is. Judaism is to bust through the limits that the society has put up for you. Otherwise, what are you reading all your life? Every time you read it, it's new, because a different aspect of your soul is reading it. Different aspect in the 5 worlds and in the 5 aspects of the soul and the relationships. And that's why when you walk down the street, every person is different, in different clothes and different hairdo, different face. Each person is a different thing. And the totality makes the world as it is. Just gave a few words. I'm not even going to continue with that Hoshek stuff, because it was good for me this morning, Hoshek, and then I realized that I didn't participate in the Hoshek. And then now, so I did this little selfie. I'm very pleased with this little selfie. Why? Because it's a selfie. Do your own selfie. You ever hear the phrase, do your own thing? That's the middle. It's not right, it's not left. It's a third value logic. Do your own thing. Don't worry if you're right. Don't worry if you're wrong. Do your own thing. And that's what Judaism is. And didn't want to be didactic, but that's what Judaism is. At least from my point of view. And my point of view is the view from me. You develop your own.